You guys see this guy? It's only his tail over there. He's enjoying the sun. It's my friend. He's basically over there. He's my new friend, Mr. Lizard Dragon. My very own mini dragon. And I think he's out for the day to enjoy the sun. And that means that I have a mini dragon. Na 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 na. I have a mini dragon. Na 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 na. Don't get stuck inside, okay? Come out, there's nothing for you there. I promise. Another day, another amazing thing. Just had the farmer bring 2 more bales of straw so we can continue preparing our beds and doing like a deep mulch system. And yeah, it looks fantastic. Also, I think it's a tradition here that every time a farmer delivers something, he brings us a gift. So I don't know if it's a tradition or he's just an amazing guy. First time he brought us the birch water. Today he brought us eggs, farm eggs, like 2 cases of farm eggs, which I think is amazing. And also he brought wood chips sample because we want to buy wood chips as well from him. So I'll show you guys in a second. Also, it snowed all night. There's water dripping from the roof and all of this now is melting. So now it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Hello, Mr. Crow. And yeah, it's melting. That's good. Maybe it's a bit warmer than yesterday, so that's fantastic. Yeah, this is the eggs that he gifted us. 2 cases of farm eggs. Ooh, look at them. They have poop stains and everything. Very authentic. He said that they're like bigger ones with 2 yolks and then tinier, smaller ones from young chickens, like from this year. So that's my lunch for today. Very nice, very nice. If he brings this every time, I'll be his best customer. So this is the sample that he brought us, and I'm very happy with it because what I want from my wood chips is not sawdust or like the core of the tree. I want this, the skin, the cambium, because that's what all the nutrients are. And uniform, not very uniform pieces, yeah, like smaller, bigger, so that the mycelium can easily colonize it and spread as soon as possible. Between the wood chip sample, the straw and the eggs, I'm a happy camper. Okay, let's change and get to work because I need to get all of that insane amount of straw over the fence and clear up the road because, you know, it's a communal garden and I don't want to upset anybody. Yeah, 1 ton of straw. Let's see if I can lift it. Hopefully keep it in one big bale. Wish me luck. That was it. It took less than I expected. It's 10 o'clock now, 10 a.m. So it's time for coffee and catching our breaths and maybe eating something. 2 bales, 1 ton of hay over the fence and ready to get soaked. That's how my sky looks now. And around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock p.m. they forecasted a decent amount of rain. So I really hope that it's gonna rain today because all of this heaping pile of straw needs to be soaked, and I would really hate to have to, you know, carry buckets of water from the creek to soak it down. two reasons. One, to keep it in place until the greenhouse is up, which is going to be over there. And also I've mapped out the growing beds, which I'm gonna do as soon as the weather gets a bit better, so hopefully Sunday. Also to map out the beds and to make them, I really need the wheelbarrow, because it's not sustainable to carry everything with my back. Otherwise, when I'm needed the most in the summertime, my back is gonna be ruined. So I have everything home. It's just a case of bringing them here to the garden, mapping it out, getting some compost from the back of the property, and building beds. And second of all, because I will need it to be soaked in order for me to do the topping of the beds, of the grow green beds. So I want it to be as soaked as possible. If it's not wet enough, I will fill up the wheelbarrow with water and soak it before I put it on top of the growing beds, to give me that mulch, heavy, good growing bed system. Also, I would like them to be wet as well for when I'm gonna buy the mushroom spawn and start growing mushrooms, like I mentioned in the previous video. Time for coffee now. That was a good morning workout. It's lunchtime, and if you believe in manifestation, then I'll give you a very good example from today. I didn't pack any lunch. I had some breakfast at home, but I left very earlier than normal, because I had to be here to receive the hay bales. So usually I'm quite organized and I pack a very decent and delicious lunch, but today I didn't. So he literally brought me lunch, and I had some garlic. I always have garlic with me. I had it here at the allotment, and half an onion. So now I'm just gonna make scrambled eggs and I'll have lunch. That's just amazing how, you know, I've been thinking about, like, I forgot lunch, I need lunch, I'm gonna be hungry, I got a lot of stuff to do today at the garden. And all the way walking to the garden, I was thinking about this and wishing to find some way of getting lunch, because there's no shops, there's no supermarkets around here. And then the guy said, "Look, got a present for you, here you go." And I still have his birch water, so that's gonna be a full lunch provided by him. That's just great. I'll get to making my lunch. It's gonna be very basic. I like to crack my garlic and leave it for a couple of minutes before I slice it or chop it and put it in the dishes that I want to put it in. Oh, this opinel is really sharp. And the reason for that is that once you smoosh it up like this, the garlic goes into some kind of protected mode. And in his way of trying to protect himself from impending doom, it releases some very beneficial chemicals that then we can ingest, and it's basically medicine. I like to eat it raw. I eat it raw a lot as a medicine, because it's a natural antibiotic. Plus it has many other things, ferments and anti-cancer properties and so on. But also, even if you're gonna cook with it, I don't know, you're gonna make a tomato sauce for your pasta or anything that you would add cooked garlic to, or just caramelize it for a topping, always smoosh it up like this. I like my improvised DIY chopping board. Yeah, I actually need to carve myself a spoon, because I don't have a spoon to stir the eggs and the vegetables with. With about 5 to 7 minutes of carving from a piece of wood, I have a very primitive spatula for my lunch. Now, when I say primitive, I mean primitive, like it's nothing, it's just a tool, so I don't have to use a metal one and scratch my pan. But hey, I like to do these things. And this is my first handmade knife. Well, handmade, like I took the blade of an old shitty IKEA knife, I sharpened it properly, and then I glued it into a piece of, the same pallet wood. And I had the stump here, so I decided to just leave the stump when I was carving up the handle, because I found that it was a nice stopper for my hand when I hold it. It's like it holds it in place so it doesn't slip. So yeah, I mean, very sharp. This stove is very nice as well. I would prefer to cook with wood, but as of now, at this moment, we don't really have a stove or anything here that will allow me to do that. The plan is in the future, once we redo the tiny house, to have an outdoor kitchen behind it with a proper wood burning stove and smoke house and everything. But in the meantime, this will have to do. I also don't have any fat. Easy fire. So I rely on the... Okay, that's not good. Okay, I need some kind of fat. Let me just add the eggs in. Let's see if this one has a double yolk, like the guy said. No, it's just a humongous, massive yolk. How about this guy? Now I'm very hungry, so I'll do 2.5 eggs. Look at this color. Like, don't you just love farm eggs? Let me just show you what I mean. Look at this. Look at the orange of this tiny one. And I don't know if this camera does it justice, but trust me, what you see is like 5 levels brighter than what it is. It's really, all of them are really orange, with this tiny one being super orange. So yeah, it's really nice. I'm curious how it tastes like, because I haven't eaten farm eggs in quite a while now. So let's see. Now I don't have any fat source, so that garlic and onion is gonna stay almost uncooked. It's fine. I love garlic and onion. Ah, shucks. I don't have salt and pepper here yet. So this is gonna have to be unseasoned scrambled eggs. Wow. It tastes really good. Even without salt. Though salt would help tremendously. But on its own like this, it tastes really good. I think it's done. I don't want to burn it to oblivion. I don't like undercooked eggs, but I don't like overcooked eggs as well, so this is kind of where I'm happy. And this is my lunch now. 2.5 eggs and a healthy dose of birch water. I actually, because I don't speak enough Polish, I didn't know how to ask the farmer to bring me another bottle tomorrow when he's gonna bring the wood chips. So maybe I'll ask my missus to text or call him tonight and be that kind of person, like, hey, you know that birch water that you gave us last time? Can we have some more? This is power. I feel like a tree when I drink it. I understand why some people tap trees and kind of steal their sap, their life force. This is amazing, fantastic, incredible. I'll spare you the chewing and the eating, and we'll see each other later on, okay? Enjoy your lunch, enjoy your breakfast, enjoy your dinner. I think it's time for me to head on home and call it a day, because that storm that I was praying from, I think is coming. Praying for, not from. You cannot pray from a storm, can you? I probably can. If you're in the eye of the storm, you can. All you have to do is pray. I hope you guys had a good day with me today. Haven't done much, honestly, apart from drinking coffee and eating a nice scrambled eggs, because I still don't have the tools. So I got the straw and I managed to wet it down, made friends with a mini dragon and a bumblebee. That's a win in my book. But yeah, my tools, some of them are coming on Saturday, some of them are already home, just waiting for an opportunity to find a car to bring them over. And once the wheelbarrow is all mounted and assembled, then I'll be able to get stuff done, because there's a lot of work to do and I don't want to fall behind. So that's it for today. Oh, it's snowing. It's hailing. That's a piece of wood. That's not a dead earthworm. Look at this. So I was about to go home, but Mother Nature said that she doesn't want to let me go home just yet. And I'm fine with that. This is what I've been dreaming of doing, and here I've been dreaming of being here for the last, 15 years now. So yeah, I'll wait in this beautiful place and enjoy the sounds that the rain and the hail is making. So beautiful. So happy and grateful that I'm here. And that all the work over the last almost 10 years was worth it. Thing is, life never stops. No matter if a storm comes in or not, there's always birds and bugs and all life forms carrying on with their daily routine and daily tasks. So I'm halfway done, as you can see here. It's super windy, so I end up crying more than I carry the wood chips, but yeah, I'm halfway done. I need that wheelbarrow so much. Such a good mattress, my magic portal. It's not heavy. It's really, it's like perfect wood chips. I couldn't ask for anything better than this. It's semi-dry, yeah. So some bits are still. I can see that he chipped them either late autumn or this spring. They smell amazing. And they're covered in skin, so they have the cambium, which is exactly what I want. I don't want the center of the tree or of the branch, because that's just, I mean, it's good as food for mushrooms, for mycelium, but I want the skin because that's where the nutrients are. And it's not big trees. I think it's kind of a lot of branches from pruning. I think the pruning that he's done this spring and in the autumn, it's amazing. It's amazing wood chips, and I'm gonna try to make the most and the best of it. So yeah, halfway mark. Let's keep on keeping on.